Yo, welcome back to the channel. So we are today, so I'm with Steve again. Like I say, we're trying to push a lot more on showing you the other side of our business with the construction industry. So today we're doing more chippy work with Steve-O. So we're going to be upgrading some banister, stairwell, staircase style thing. So spindles, handrail, newel posts are all going to be going in. So we're going to show you inside right now what we've got right now, how we're going to set about actually going about the job and cutting it all out and get started. So if you're new to the channel, we haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. Link is in the corner, and grab yourself a cup of tea and let's get stuck into the job.
Okay, follow me. So these are the stairs spindles and handrail, the existing ones that we need to replace. The homeowner has tried to rub these down and strip all the paint off, and has got bored somewhere along the line, called us in just to replace them, which happens quite often, especially when you get to spindles.
Yeah, spindles are really boring, hard work to try and get them back to some sort of niceness and newness.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to change all the newel posts, take all the spindles out, handrail and up on the landing, and replace all those with pine spindles, newels. The only thing that's different is the homeowner's asked for an oak handrail. So the rest will all be painted white, and then you'll have that feature of the oak handrail on top. So we're going to start by taking this lot out, and then we'll...
What's the best way of taking that out first of all?
The saw.
Just cutting through the handrail and rip her out, yeah?
We don't need to be too precious with it, so...
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
Rip out.
Let's get wrecking crew. Steve's just taking that section out. I do need to get on and help him rather than just do this. Just want to point out another thing before people start going, oh, that's really rough, this, that and the other. So the carpet is going. So we did ask this morning whether the client wants us to sheet it all up or use roll and stroll, all that sort of stuff. And the client says, no, it's all going anyway, so don't worry about it. So that is why we haven't protected it. But if you had a brand new carpet or whatever, then, well, I suggest you have this done before you have your new carpet, but exactly like this customer's done, we would protect it. But right, I'm going to get hacking Steve.
So we've obviously, all the old spindles have all been taken away. We've had to cut the newel post out from the old newel post out from the stairs, and then we have fitted the new newel posts. Now, when doing this, you need to work out what height you want to run from. So what we've done is we've taken the height from up here, making sure that the spindles are only 900mm high, so making sure that they're no higher than that, and then to work it round here. On this stairs, this string is quite high on this stairs.
So this is your string, isn't it? This bad boy here is your string.
So they are up a little bit high. When I say high, you know, you're probably talking an inch or so, but they're normal. But it just sort of affects a little bit of the height of these. But yeah, we've worked out the heights, and then we just need to make sure that the top of the string here, that height to the top of the newel is the same as on the bottom of that string up to the top of that newel. Otherwise you're going to have something lopsided.
So the other thing, the half newel as well, which is...
Yeah, and then the half newel needs to be the same height as the top of this. So that's why you just need to take a bit of time to work those out. And also make sure you've got the stop chamfered the same height all the way around, and also slightly higher up than lower down. Do you know what I mean?
That as well, this wall on the here, so this wall is like really out of level both ways, so we've had to level obviously a half newel so it's in the right position, and we'll have to fill down the edges. That's another key factor, because you can't really go with what's already there, can you, Steve?
No, otherwise you're going to have your handrail.
It's all going to look really weird, isn't it? So yeah.
Slightly out. So next bit is to sort out the base rail and then the handrail. So when we do that, we just need to measure up. What I normally do is keep it at maybe a little bit too big, so that then we'll bring it in and just mark it up accurately then for a second cut.
Okay, so you may have noticed it's a little bit further on. So we've had some visitors, and I've also catching a thief in our midst. Look, someone breaking into my van. Look at him. Yeah? What are you taking out my van, mate? Just the rubbish?
I'm not here.
Well,
I could do with a little bit of guidance though, where you keep your
guidance?
single sockets.
He's stealing things, by the way, girls and boys.
I won't steal.
If you can steal the rubbish, that would be amazing.
I borrow.
Out of my super... What do you mean you can't find anything in there?
Look, seriously. How am I supposed to steal stuff out of this? I don't know where anything is.
I think that's fine. I think if you come around the back, I think you'll find it's even better. Look, see? It's fine. What's wrong with that? I know where it is. Look, I've got some boots, just for, you know, when I want to mess about with them. What are you after?
Wow, a single front.
Single front?
Yeah, socket.
As in a single socket?
Yeah, single socket front.
Okay, let's go and find you one of those. I've got just the location, I feel.
There ain't even a door hanger apart from your front door. Nothing like that should be.
No, of course it isn't. Where else?
You just wedge everything into every nook and cranny you can find.
I think you'll find I may have kept one for a special... There you go. There you go, mate. See, that's where everyone keeps them, just on the dash. Oh, that's where you keep them. I mean...
Spent an absolute fortune on your van and look at it.
No, you didn't. She's picking on me all the time. See, so these are turned up, and obviously we got on with a load of other stuff, and it's Friday, we've had food, and... Hey, Steve.
Yes.
We've had food. So let's explain a little bit more about the actual job that you've actually tuned in to watch.
Nice organised screw team.
You do like a good...
Smallest to biggest.
Ooh, jazz hands. I like it. Could you jazz the hands up a little bit more?
Yeah, it's not really me.
You really?
Hands.
Yeah, yeah. That's a bit more you, isn't it? Yeah. So if I jumble all them up,
yeah,
I'm gonna get a punch in the face.
That camera might get jumbled up.
That's fair enough. So I think, for me, Steve, I think if you can explain how you do your spacing, because I think that's quite a unique way of... Well,
how I do it. Do it wrong like 3 times, and then on the 4th go you'll be better at.
Yeah, you're about spot on.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Kean to shut up. He's being noisy.
He's already on it.
He's already on it. He knows.
He just knows. He can sense the camera.
Sense the camera. Okay.
Okay. So so we put the handrail on. Best way to do that, I find, is just to screw it in through there. From underneath, you won't see it now.
It's gone now, look, because the magic. It's all
You've got
gone.
the spacer on top. So then you have to work out your spacings all the way up, and they need to be no more than 100 mil.
Okay, is there a reason for that? Is that so...
So the little babies can't stick their head through.
Oh, okay. Because some houses you go to, which where DIY Dave's been in, and you got massive spaces because they don't want to spend another...
Well, you save a few...
Save a few spindles.
Too many spindles.
Yeah.
Nuts.
And breaking regulations. Hello.
Yes.
Sketchy.
Yes. So you just have to work it out. But of course, when you work out these, so this one is about, I think it's about 135 mil, that spacing, because then you get the 95 mil spacing there. So you just got to remember, which was what I did first down there, so I still get it wrong at times.
Don't you? We could edit that bit out, but it's fine.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. It never happens.
Yeah, didn't happen. Never make any mistakes.
Did Steve just admit he made a mistake?
I know. That's a thumbnail face right there. Steve's admitted he went wrong.
Yeah. Show no weakness.
Yeah.
Show no weakness.
Never back down.
Yeah, never surrender. So we just work that out, and then as you space them out, I usually mark them out just to make sure you got them right. and then you can just cut them, stick them in, next spindle, and just work your way all the way up.
What about when you get towards the end, Steve? What happens then?
Well, it's always best just to keep checking so that you know when you're about 3 or 4 away. If you go and make the spaces a little bit bigger, you get away with a few mil here or there just to edge it out. So
I believe what I've done before is forget to put the last one in.
The first spacer in.
The first spacer in, and then what's happened then, I can't get the spindle in. And that's, that's
it's all right on these ones, on the rake ones. It's on the top
on the straights, isn't it?
Because the last 2, possibly 3, depending on your spacing, you need to get them in first before you put the spacers in. Otherwise, you won't get that last one in.
Which is what I've done before.
And then you just have to start peeling back a couple to get it in.
It's very frustrating, isn't it?
So, it is, but it's something you learn with experience, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it is. Apparently so.
You don't keep doing that, do you?
No, wouldn't do that. I'd never do that
Never,
twice. 3, 4, 5 times. It is what it is.
Yeah. So the finished effect will be that the client's going to get all the softwood painted.
Yeah, it's all going white, isn't it, I think?
Then obviously we'll just be...
stain is oak, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of stain on there or something. A little bit of Osmo.
Check him out.
And should have quite a nice effect.
Yeah, it's been...
And no scraping paint.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest...
Although you do get our invoice, unfortunately.
Ooh, yeah, that
Which is worse.
Yeah, I mean, scraping paint or paying one of our bills. I mean, this is what you're saying. So let's go up there and have a look.
Go on, you squeeze past.
So Kean waiting patiently here, look. Look at him. Look at him. I didn't. No, Kean's full camera mad, isn't he? Yeah. So obviously on the returns here. So how do you fix these, Stevie? On there?
Well, what I've done on there is just mitre bond those together.
Let there be light.
Just to hold them in place, and then from underneath, then I've pilot countersink.
Yeah, because I think that's one of the other things.
Through them.
Is with oak being oak and the nature of it and how it's obviously a hardwood, it's classed as, isn't it?
Yes.
Oak is obviously you need to be pilot drilling all those, because if you went straight through with a normal screw, the chances of snapping is quite high, isn't it? So if you use a pilot drill with a cheeky little countersink on the end of it,
it should go in a lot nicer.
Yeah, a lot nicer. Still can snap, can't it, occasionally? But
yes.
It's turned out to be a nice job on there. So I'm sorry. I'm going to apologise now because of Steve, not because of me, because I'm awesome at all things. Is that we haven't filmed more of the actual process of fitting them. So we tried to explain it as much as we can. It's just, in fact, let's just blame Sean. Sean turned up and, caused carnage.
And then these little caps we did not make these.
No.
They just come like that.
Why have we told people that?
They just get, and then...
We could have just said we just knocked up those and, made them on site.
Yeah.
Bespoke per job.
And then you get 2 options. You can either glue those down or you can stick a great big screw through the middle.
Stay classy. Yeah, you could do that. You could just whack that, 100 mil, something like that.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
Well, we tend to prefer the glue method though.
I think it looks a little bit better, but I mean, if you want to go, you're in the market for, or what about the old school, like one of them big Jesus nails that's about like 200 mil and just bosh that straight through, all the way down to the bottom. That'll do the job.
Yes.
No losing that. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, although it's been a bit random. So if you have, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos on actual construction, this is what we are planning on making more videos on the construction. Aren't we, Steve?
Yes.
He's laughing. He's laughing. It's his side.
Gotta get on.
And that is the problem, because we nearly came in and started stripping everything out, being honest, and then go, ooh, we need to get the camera out. So we did nearly do that, and that's pretty much what happens on all the construction side. So, right, on that note, catch you later. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, and see you later.